Christopher Carbonaro.
Yeah, Jersey, baby. Jersey cop.
Please talk more about how you change up the focus of lifting every few months and how this helps to get lifters stronger. Example, the next X amount of weeks is squat and bench focused, etc. So like kind of how I think what he's looking for is like, how do you kind of like break up your year in terms of like kind of different like training cycles to focus on certain lifts, probably like a little more intermediate lifter focused kind of programming.
Yeah, I'm guessing smart cop down there, up there in Jersey too. I'm guessing he's in our, so if you join our Slack, we have like 3 different programming threads and they're percentage based and they are for intermediate lifters. And we lose some people in Slack because they join and the first thing we ask them is, hey, have you ever run a novice program? And if they say no, we send them a series of videos and an instruction packet of like, hey, I can put you on a program where you're squatting 70% of your 1RM, but you don't have a 1RM. I recommend you run this for the next 6 weeks and post your heaviest lifts in the form checks channel so that we can look and see if you've gotten those easy gains out of the way. And the reason I bring that up is if you've actually gotten strong, like you've actually run that novice program out, then you can't expect to PR every lift, every cycle, program, block, quarter, whatever you want to call it. Just because, if you got a 550 pound deadlift and a 365 pound bench and a 500 pound squat and a 250 pound press, like that's a lot of work to make any of those go up. So like in the program that he's in, which is just our basic intermediate program, I call it Grant's program channel. Like right now they're on a squat and bench bias program. So they're only pressing once a week. They're benching twice a week. And I do that just because I want people to have progress. Nothing's better than individualized, personalized programming based off your goals where a coach is looking for all that. But I get it. Like not everyone wants to pay, a car payment a month for their lifting, especially if they're already strong. They're just like, hey, I need something to go do. And like, yes, I want to make progress. And so I kind of skew the programs to like, hey, over these next 14 weeks, this is going to be squat and bench, biased in the hopes that they PR both of those or one of those. And I think any lifter that becomes an intermediate, look, we're not all Steffi Cohen's here. We're not all Mike Tyson's here. That's what we got to close with after this, Jordy. We got to talk about Tyson Paul. We're not all like, not everyone's going to deadlift 685. Like you got to be real with yourself. If you actually run the novice program hard and you finish and you have a 420 pound deadlift, man, unless you start doing this for a living and taking a bunch of gear, like you're not going to deadlift 600 if you ran that program hard. Like maybe over the next 5 years, you get to 500. Like I'm not saying that's not possible, but you have to like kind of be realistic with yourself. And so once you run the program and you get your numbers up, I just think it's good for people to like look at their year and like say, hey, first quarter, I want to PR my press. Like that's my number one goal. So now we press more. Maybe we do pin pressing. We do more accessories, whatever. Second quarter, I'm going to PR my squat. Hey, we're going to eat well. We're going to be at the upper end of the body weight that we're happy with, boom, boom, boom. And then, summertime, I often encourage people like, hey, let's lose 5-10 pounds. Let's run an 8-minute mile, nothing like crazy, but like, let's refocus the train. You're still lifting, you're still working hard, but let's pick a new goal, to try. And I think otherwise a lot of people, the problem with like people that run a starting strength or strong lifts or, any of these NLP programs is they're like progress, no progress. You know what? I'm going to run an ultra marathon, which I have no problem with if someone wants to do that. But then they just quit lifting altogether. And it's like, no, you just have to realize that like you have to kind of like reframe your goals. So if lifting's what you enjoy the most, hey, let's just make it so you can PR this one lift and keep going. But I like to encourage people to like, hey, cool. You can deadlift 2x body weight. Let's see if you can do 20 sets of pull-ups. Like, that might take you 3 months to get there, but and just kind of get new goals. But the people are like, all I care is about lifting. Okay, we're just going to focus on one lift. We're still going to do the other ones, but we're going to like focus on one.